Hello, hello. Hey, Charming Forge. Hey, Granddad's Forge. Seal us. Hey, Eves. Hey, B&B. How is everybody doing? Oh, I was waiting for a phone call. I guess I don't need these anymore. I think the meeting's going to happen in an hour from now. So we'll see. It's going pretty good. Tunstall Engineering. But yeah. So the new video is coming out at 7. I didn't make a premiere as some people thought I was teasing them. So new video is still coming out, and for the most part, it's just me getting back work on the railing. And oh man, what else? Yeah. So these live hangouts, if there is a thing you want to ask, if you have a question for me, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just kind of hanging out for about 15 minutes, taking it easy. What's been happening in the forge? Wrapped up those fireplace doors that I've been sharing on Instagram. I had a small class that I taught this weekend, so that was fun. You know, just kind of little stuff. I have a fire tool set to make next, and I believe some andirons. So that is what's new in the forge. Hey, Gib. Louise, Craig. The Sprinkled Donut Forge. Hey, Ben. Provo Pirate. Does Guinness taste better in a jar or in a glass? I don't know. I guess the mason jar is so much larger. I'm going to say the mason jar, because it is still quite a bit of beer. But it's always that last like third of it. It always gets good. So mentally cheating the system. Any more how-to type videos other than the 39 that I've already done? Not at the moment. I was going to say haven't done one in a while, and really close to 30,000 subscribers. Once that hits, I'll do another Forging Fridays. What irons was that? I heard hand irons. I have no idea what that means. I don't drink hard alcohol, so thus the beard. I'll make sure I'm not missing stuff. There we go. Oh, and irons. So and irons are if you want to say, it's a simple metal grill inside of a fireplace that the logs sit on, so that air can get underneath the fire and ash can fall down. Every now and then you get an order to forge some of those. You fancy doing any more forge cooking? Maybe. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people have very much luck with the hamburger tutorial. is it? The video. I'm gonna go to my channel. YouTube they're messing me up with their beta that they're doing. And some things you can do, some things you can't do, some things I don't know where they are now. So I have to go back to classic. Blah, blah, blah. YouTube problems. Oh, videos. Yeah. And where is it? There it is. Okay. Copy that. So you have a place for cheaper H13. Everything I've found is really spendy. H13 is worth it. You get exactly what you pay for. So we got lucky once when going to a steel yard, and there were 3 55-gallon metal barrels full of tool steel drop-ins that range from healthy chunks to little triangle pieces. So that's one thing. But the other thing is somebody had written what each one was with a marker. So you had this ton amount of tool steel of just drop pieces, which was perfect for tooling and bottom tooling and what have you. So we always keep in mind going to the junkyards, every now and then you run across little surprises. I have 1/4x2 flat stock made of 4140. What would be a good tool to make with that? 1/4x2? I mean, like a wood chisel? Some kind of blade? That's a tool. Other than, I don't know. I'm a fan of the chisel concept where you have a device to reach in and get to that place. I got a bunch of flat chisels that I use more like just a hand set to knock something over. So I would just keep and leave it alone. You'll find either you'll be grabbing it to do that or you'll find a purpose for it. Instead of going, what should I make you into? I would just hang on to it and let it tell you when you need it. Doc's in the house. Valhalla Ironworks. Drassens. That reminds you, Rory, I have some vanilla porter. I think I will have some in a mason jar. Oh, yeah. Thinking about doing YouTube videos. Any advice? No. Being based off my lack of views, I have absolutely no advice. I am so done with the competition of everything and the numbers game that I'm just making videos for me now. I don't care anymore. I have a job, I have work, and this is just having fun. Basically trading this for fishing. Luis, like videos, watching from Jackson, New Jersey. Thanks for watching. Hey, Frontier Forge. Nice, Mike. It's a blue snowball. It is. If you do get one, I do encourage that you get close to it. There's quite the difference. Fair one, just by to be fun. Oh, I totally is. I think it is fun. I would just be careful not to get sucked into the drama of trying to dominate it. Just do your thing, do what you would want to see, and don't take it personal because There's some jerks out there, and there's also a lot of support out there. So I don't want to seem like I'm discouraging. It's just I don't know how to explain it. It's complicated. You know, you spend all this time on the videos and you're working and trying to play the game, and by the end of it, you got 6 hours invested in a little 5-minute video, and you're like, man, that was a lot of time. I could have done so much fishing in that time. Building new side draft forge and needs to side draft forge. Are you mean side draft hood, or are we talking about side blast forge? Those are two very different things. Says blacksmiths only. Do old gray blacksmiths fit that? Sure. A little late, but I'm here. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Chad. If you weren't a professional blacksmith, as Mountain Phillips Metalworks, what other profession would you have been interested in? I don't know, because I have a degree in animation. Even though I've grown up in the shop, I can tell you that the jobs for animation suck, and you can't make a lot of a living doing it, which is awful, because when I graduated, you really needed that degree to get kind of the company's attention that at least you had some background. But it just took a lot of sitting, which I have a hard time doing. So I don't know. I could be a professional fisherman. That would be fun. Guided fishing trips. I'll have to think about that. I'll keep that in mind. What else would I want to do? Cheers. Thanks for the questions. Oh, I'm trying to pronounce the name. Nidevalier. I'm butchering that awful. I'm just gonna stop saying people's name. What do you like to fish for? Anything. Bass, trout. I did deep sea once, but I got seasick, and that wasn't pretty. At what point would you consider someone a blacksmith? I have people newer than me claiming to be one, and I am an apprentice blacksmith. That's a hard question, because there's that variable of ability. People who pick it up very naturally, and it's a walk in the park for them, and other people that have a very hard time with it. So I wouldn't be so focused on what title somebody's giving themselves. Let the work do the talking. And if they're saying, well, I'm a blacksmith, and you look and it's a bunch of horseshoes welded together, I mean, you gotta lay it down like you're not one or whatever, but you gotta take it for what it is. And I don't take it personal if somebody claims to be something and it looks like they're not. I mean, that's gonna catch up with them. So I'm more interested about what you're making and how you're doing it. Side draft hood. There are plenty of plans for good side draft hoods. Because also keep in mind, if this is for like an interior, exhaust going over the roof, there's a certain ratio, I believe, about how far away it is from the pitch and how tall it needs to be. Something to look into. You look tired. I am tired. It was worked all last week. The class this weekend. Yesterday was wrap up the doors, get them in the box, go over the next thing with Craig, little mini shop powwow. And then today has been taxes, paperwork, and trying to get the DirtySmith store or website rebuilt and get the store set back up. So a lot to do, not enough days. Could be a welder. That's true. Actually, that would probably be my best bet. I could fabricate. Ooh. Where did I miss? Eves, your videos are good. It sounds like you put a lot of effort into them. Started watching from your tutorials. Thanks for watching. Do you animate your intros? That's a program called After Effects. So it's a tool to animate with, but there's a lot of plugins and what have you to help create that fire and that shatter look. Taste tester for Guinness. That would be great at that job. I'd probably be humongous as well. Give me that Guinness. It'd be like that scene in Slither. I don't know if you've seen that horror movie, but one of the characters has a bunch of these little worms growing inside of her, and her body expands inside of this barn. So you have her round body and her little head in the middle and her little hands and feet sticking out, and she's so hungry. That would be me for the Guinness tester. And then she explodes and all these little things come out, and it's really gross. Hey, Tim. When's the website going to be back up? I don't know. Probably sooner than later. So I'm really hoping April to have it going. Wow, where did I lost my place? I conquered one of my fears today and got technological made in email, Facebook, YouTube for my forge. Nice. Super Sucker Side Draft. There you go. Anvil fire. Thanks, Frontier Forge. Yeah, thanks for that image, Roy. No problem. Sprinkles Donut Forge. Okay, so it's 7 o'clock. I believe the video is live. I'm going to make sure. Yeah, it looks like it's live. So if you like, that's what I was doing in one day. Otherwise, I'm going to shut this down. Thank you so much for stopping by. And hopefully next Tuesday, I am not so tired. So thanks again, guys. Have a good night.